at this time, would like to formally introduce Sheldon Keefe as the 31st head coach of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Obviously, Sheldon and I have a long history of working together, and it's a very exciting moment for me and for our organization, and we're looking forward to getting back to work and getting rolling here tonight in Arizona.
Thanks, Kyle. First, I'll just say a few things. Very honored, of course, and privileged to be here. To have a chance to coach the Toronto Maple Leafs is something you don't really think about as reality, but I recognize the responsibility and the privilege, and I'm thrilled to have a chance to work with this group and be a part of it. I want to thank the ownership, Larry Tannenbaum, and MLSE board, Brendan Shanahan for his confidence, of course Kyle, and really excited to be here. It's been a bit of a whirlwind to get to this point over the last little while, but to get on the ice with the guys this morning and have a meeting and get a chance to work with them was pretty exciting, and it just kind of felt more like regular routine and coaching, and that was great. And then we're going to get right into it today with the game, so I'm very excited. Of course, we'll take questions and ready to go.
Congratulations, Sheldon, new to the team, but not new to Kyle, not new to the organization. How important is that fact as you ease into transition to such a big job here?
Well, it really is a big help for me, in particular in these circumstances, coming in midstream in the middle of the season, or in the early going of the season, I guess I should say. But knowing the faces, not just the staff, working with them through training camp, but even the players. I've had a lot of interactions with the players. Those that have been here, I've coached a lot of them with the Marlies, of course, and through training camp, getting to know guys a little bit. So just some familiarity that was just a lot easier for me coming into the room today and being around the guys and talking with them. And as I said, it really, I wasn't sure how it was going to feel and how it was going to be, but it really just felt like coaching, and it just was nice. It was I had great support from the staff, both the coaches and training equipment staff, to just have things rolling when we arrived, and by the time the players got in the building, it just felt like another day.
Sheldon, what do you think will be the biggest challenges for you jumping in midstream and trying to get this looking how you want it to work?
Well, I think the first thing is trying to educate myself on exactly what's been happening. Of course, from a distance, you make your own sort of judgments on things, but really getting to know the players and getting their thoughts, and working with the coaching staff in terms of what have they identified as the issues and what has been done to this point to try to rectify them and try to get the team going. So that's part of it, just to get up to speed, make sure that we're not going down the wrong road or going down a road that's already been exhausted and those types of things, but really having new ideas and bringing fresh things that are going to help the team. That's part of it. And then, of course, just the relationships, building the relationships on the fly and dealing with the different decisions that you have to make and how that impacts different people. That I would say is my challenge. And then, of course, just getting to know the league and the opponents and all those types of things. And fortunately, we have great staff here that has done an unbelievable job just to keep things rolling and prepare just for tonight's game. Yeah, that was a challenge, of course, just a morning skate. Usually you want to come in, you want it to be crisp, you want the puck flying around, you want the guys leaving feeling good, but different circumstances, we felt we needed to touch on a few things today that we wanted to do, so slowed things down a lot more and did a little more teaching than you normally would like to do in a setting like this, and it's a lot of new drills and new patterns for the players to learn, and that's not ideal on a game day, but felt it was necessary, so we asked the players for their patience and understanding in that, and they were great with it. In terms of the changes, we of course want to make sure that we can do a better job of reducing the chances against and reducing the things that are happening in front of our net. That's a real focus for us. That's something that we felt we could address pretty quickly here today. It's going to take time to get it right on the ice in the games, of course, but the feedback was good. And then we just feel like there's a lot of opportunity with this group and with the skill set of the team to do different things offensively and just make us a more complete team, in the sense that we feel like with some of the offensive people that we have and what we're able to do, that will make us a better defensive team because we'll have the puck a lot more, and we'll put the other team in tough spots that will limit their ability to transition and play against us and with their speed and all those things. So we have a lot of work to do, a lot of things to really just renew the the spirit of the team. That's really the main focus. And so if we can tweak a couple things that can inspire some confidence, then we hopefully can build on that.
Sheldon, I guess it's kind of, you've already answered this, but when this is all done, and by that I mean your imprint on the team, what kind of team do you expect to have? And considering that you're just so quite a bit here, but what Sheldon Keefe Maple Leafs team is going to look like when you think everything's rolling and the way you want it to?
Yeah. Well, what I would say I would like the team to look like is a team that when we have the puck, we're going to capitalize on and we're going to take advantage of it. Want to utilize the skill that we have. The team was built in a manner that can capitalize when it has the puck. So we want to make sure that we put a structure in place where the players can learn that and then give them the confidence and the freedom to be able to utilize their skills. But also we recognize, of course, that when we don't have the puck, we're going to be looking to get it back in a very structured and competitive manner that's going to have a lot of pressure and force turnovers and give us a chance then to transition and utilize the skills that we're talking about. And then really all of that will have to be on a foundation of competitiveness and work ethic and discipline and structure. I mean, if we don't have those things in place, then everything else is going to kind of fall apart at the seams. So we'll work on the foundation and continue to build on it. And I think a lot of those things are in place. I looked at the way the team played the other night in Vegas, and that was a very competitive, structured team that worked and played with a purpose. We want to utilize those types of samples for what the team's capable of as the foundation and just build out from there.
Kyle, what do you think stylistically will be the biggest change under Sheldon?
Well, I think from in working with Sheldon in the past and knowing what our relationship is and what we expect of each other and what he expects of me in terms of the types of players and then my expectation back, it's always been very, very clear. I think the stamp that we'll want on the team is that, yes, we want it to be very fast. We want the team to have a lot of talent. We want the team to be very creative when we're on offense and the players to feel free when they're on offense. But we also want to have that build on each and every possession that we have. So we're coming at teams, we hope in time, wave after wave with the puck. And the minute that we don't have the puck, we're right away tenacious and fast, not allowing them to really even get into our zone. I know that it's not possible in a game, especially in the NHL where the teams are so good, but that's really what we want to be known for, is that we're in the offensive zone creating as many offensive chances as we can. Then our expectation of the players would be that the minute that the other team gets the puck, we're pressuring them and pressing them right away to get it back as soon as we possibly can. So I know it's not the rough and tumble way of doing it, but I think that in itself brings its own toughness, and that our hope is that by the end of the game the other team has we've sort of broken their will a little bit, and that'll take some time to get there, but I think that's what we're aiming to do.
Sheldon, you talked about needing to renew the spirit of the team. What have you seen that makes you come to that?
Well, I think anytime a team goes through a tough stretch like it has, you just know when wins are hard to come by, that the vibe of the team is going to be tough. I haven't necessarily witnessed, haven't been around long enough to witness it. The vibe of the team, I thought, frankly, was good and healthy today. Not beaten. The conversations were really good. Just coaching for as long as I have in my time, when you're going through a tough stretch, it takes its toll on you. So that's more what I'm referring to. So we want to look to change that, and the results won't necessarily be the focus, but we want to get a positive result, of course, through a good process and making sure that we're starting off right. And if we can get the players in the group or in a situation where they're feeling confident and they're thriving, and that's going to really help all the other pieces come together.
Yeah, I understand process, but results not being a focus in a results-based business can be problematic. What's a reasonable expectation for results?
Well, the reasonable expectations for me would be that we have good players here. We have a good team. And I think my message to the players today is that I'm not focused on what this team isn't. I'm focused on what this team is. And we've got really good people here. We've got a lot of talent, and we have the ability to make life hard on the other team in a lot of ways. So focusing on that, we believe will come with. Will produce positive results because the players are good enough for that to happen. So putting together a good process and a good structure and following through on that on a daily basis, we think will set us up for success, and results are going to come. If we come in here today all tight, looking to try to get a win and not focusing on the foundation, the things that are important, we're going to lose our way. So we're focusing on putting together a good process. It's going to take us time to really have it to look the way we want it to, but we're looking just through, a little extra spirit and the changes that have come around, that the players can go out and be confident, and then results should follow.
One last question.
Sheldon, can you take us through your day yesterday, how it looked from your end, and what you did to get it? I'm sure you're excited and then put to get ready for today.
Yeah, it was a hectic day. It started at the Coca-Cola Coliseum with the Marlies, and it was a game day yesterday for us. So got in there pretty early in the morning, as we always do, and getting the team ready for the game. Yesterday, did the morning skate there. Left the morning skate, and then between that time and coming back, or where I would have to leave to come back to the game, got a call that things were moving forward, and that I needed to be ready, and then we need to move things quickly. So from there was making a lot of plans, trying to get things in order. My family wanted to get them organized, and I'm fortunate that my wife Jackie and my two boys are here today, and we're able to get here quickly. So it's getting them organized to make that happen, and a lot of other details, and trying to make the important calls, get all that sorted, and then got on a plane and got here and trying to get us organized as ready. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind, up early again this morning and getting to the rink and trying to get organized, but it's been exciting, and it's been nonstop. As I said earlier, coming to the arena here today and just then starting to coach, that's when it really felt normal getting on the ice. I've actually surprised myself a little bit just in terms of how it's felt really comfortable, and just feels like coaching. So I feel good about that, and looking forward to getting on the bench.